Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Speak English Daily. I'm Emma, and I am so happy you are here with me today. I want to ask you something. Have you ever been in a new place, alone? A new city, a new country. You step outside the airport, or out of the train station, or off the bus. And suddenly, you don't know left from right. You don't know which street to take. You don't know how far it is. A new city, a new country. You don't know the streets. You don't know the people. You look left. You look right. And you think, where do I go? That feeling, I know it very well. Today, I want to take you on a journey with me. My first trip alone. Just me, my bag, my passport, and a lot of English. From my apartment to the airport. From the airplane to a new city. From lost to found. And the whole time, only English. Asking questions in English, understanding answers in English, finding my way in English. And here's the most important thing. I want you to imagine this is you, not me, you. Close your eyes for a moment. You have a bag. You have a passport. You are ready. Don't worry about understanding every word. Some words you will understand perfectly. Some words you will understand mostly. Some words will just be sound. And that is completely okay. That is how language learning actually works. Not understanding everything, but understanding more every time. A little more every day. A little more every listen. Don't worry about perfect English. Just follow the story. Follow my voice. Shadow me. Say the words with me. When I say a word, you say it too. Same time, same speed. Don't wait for me to finish. Say it with me, together. This is how actors learn their lines. This is how singers learn songs. This is how you learn English. With your mouth, out loud, right now. Feel the rhythm. Feel the sound. This is how real English lives. Real English is not in a textbook. It is not in a grammar exercise. It is not in a multiple choice test. Real English is in an airport at 7 in the morning when you need to check in, when the security alarm goes off, when the map won't load, when you are lost and you need to ask someone. That is where real English lives. And today, you go there, not in a textbook, in a day, in a journey, in real life. Ready? Before we start the journey, let's warm up together. I want you to say these words with me, out loud, right now. Don't wait. Shadow me. Say it at the same time I say it. If you miss a word, that's okay. Keep going. Jump back in on the next word. Don't stop. Never stop. Flow is more important than perfection. Passport, ticket, suitcase, airport, gate, flight. Good. Now a little more. Same thing. Shadow me. Say it at the same time. Feel the rhythm of the words. Excuse me, how do I get to? Turn left, turn right, go straight, take the subway. Perfect. Say these with me. I'd like to check in, please. Here is my passport. Which gate is it? Excuse me, how do I get to the city center? Is it far from here? Those are your words for today. Some of them might already feel familiar. Maybe you heard them in day 5 or day 6. Maybe you practiced them. Today, you will hear them again in a story, in a real day, not as a list, as life. You will hear them again inside the story, inside a real day, a real journey. Now, one more thing. I want you to try something. As you listen today, imagine you are me. You are in the airport. You are on the plane. You are walking in a new city. You are asking for directions. Your ears hear the English. Your ears and your mouth work together. When you say words out loud, your ear hears them, and your brain remembers them better. This is science. This is how memory works. Say it, hear it, remember it. Your mouth says the words. Your body feels what it's like to be there. This is called immersion. Immersion means you are inside the language, not studying it from outside, living inside it. When you were a baby, you didn't study your first language. You heard it all day, every day, and slowly you understood. Then slowly you spoke. That is immersion. That is what we do today. And this is how babies learn language, not by studying, by living. Today, you live in English for 1 hour, not in a classroom, in an airport, on a plane, in a new city, in a hotel, at a dinner table. That is immersion. That is what changes everything. Let's start the story. It is early morning. An alarm is about to go off. A suitcase is by the door. A passport somewhere under the books. And you have a flight to catch. Scene 1, Monday morning, 5:45. An alarm, a dark room, a suitcase, and a passport somewhere under the books. The room is dark. The alarm goes off. I open my eyes slowly. Today is the day. I've been planning this trip for 2 months. 2 months of thinking about it. 2 months of packing lists and weather checks. And now it's here, the morning of. I sit up in bed. I take a breath. I have a flight at 9 o'clock, my first flight alone. No one to check in with. No one to ask, "Did you pack the charger?" Just me. I need to be at the airport by 7. That means I need to leave by 6:30. I don't have much time. I get up quickly. I go to the bathroom. I wash my face with cold water. Cold water wakes me up fast. It always does. I look in the mirror. Okay, I say to myself, you can do this. Today I am flying alone for the first time. No friends, no family, just me. I'm a little excited, I'm a little nervous, both at the same time. I go back to the bedroom. My suitcase is on the floor, already packed. I packed it last night, very carefully. Clothes for 2 days, 1 extra shirt, toothbrush, charger, earphones, a book for the plane, a small umbrella. I thought I had everything. But then I stop. Wait, my passport. Where is my passport? I check my bag, not there. I check the table, not there. I check the drawer, not there. My heart beats a little faster now. I look under some books on the desk. There it is, my passport, under a pile of books. I pick it up. I open it to the photo page. My face, a little younger, but the same eyes. This little book has been waiting for a new step, a new page. Today it gets one. I hold it in my hand for a moment. Small, dark blue, my name on the front. This small book will take me somewhere new today. I put the passport in my jacket pocket, always in my pocket, not in the bag, in the pocket, where I can always feel it. I put on my jacket, I put on my shoes, I zip up my suitcase. I look around the apartment one more time. Keys? Yes. Phone? Yes. Passport? Yes. In my pocket. Charger? I run back to the bedroom. I grab it. Almost forgot. That is always the thing. The charger. Always the last thing you remember. I call a taxi on my phone. Hello, I need a taxi to the airport, please. Of course. Where are you? I give my address. The driver will be there in 8 minutes. Thank you. 8 minutes. I go to the kitchen. I drink a glass of water. Cold water. Fast. My stomach has that light feeling. Not hunger, not sickness, excitement. I stand by the window with my suitcase. I look at the apartment. My things, my books, my coffee cup still on the table. I'll be back in 2 days. But right now, I am leaving. And that feels like something. The street outside is still dark, very quiet. A few lights on in the buildings across the road. Other people waking up, starting their day. But none of them are going where I'm going. I think about the city I'm flying to. I've never been there before. I don't know the streets. I don't know where anything is. I only have a hotel name and an address, and that is enough. My phone shows a map. The taxi is close, a yellow dot moving toward my street. I take my suitcase, I open the door, I step outside. The morning air is cool and quiet. I breathe it in, the last breath of home air for a while. Tomorrow morning I will breathe Portland air. Different, new. The sky is just starting to get light. Dark blue, turning gray at the edges. The taxi pulls up. The driver looks at me in the mirror. Airport? Yes, please. Terminal 2. No problem. The car moves, the city goes past. Early morning streets, empty, clean. A few delivery trucks, a man walking a dog, a bakery with lights on inside, someone already at work. The day has started. The taxi driver is quiet. That's fine. Morning drivers know not everyone wants to talk. I watch the city and think about Portland. My journey has started. I watch the city pass outside the taxi window. Still dark in places, light coming in others. The city waking up slowly. We pass the coffee shop I go to on weekday mornings. Dark and closed. Too early for it. I will be in Portland before it opens. The airport is already busy. Busier than I expected. For 7 in the morning, very busy. I wheel my suitcase through the entrance. The automatic doors open. Cool airport air. That specific airport smell. Coffee and cleaning products and something else. Anticipation, maybe. Even at 7 in the morning. People everywhere, bags everywhere. The sound of wheels on the floor. Voices in many languages. I stop and listen for a moment. How many languages can I count? 5. 6. More. Everyone here is going somewhere different. A man on the phone. Spanish, I think. A family checking a map. French. A couple laughing. I don't know the language, but I know the laughter. Laughter is the same in every language, and English, for many of them, is the language of the airport, the language that connects everyone. Screens with flight information. I love airports. There's something special about them. Everyone here is going somewhere. Every person has a destination. I find the check-in area for my airline. There's a line. Not too long. I join the line and wait. While I wait, I check my phone. A family with 3 children and too many bags. A businessman looking at his phone, very serious. 2 students with big backpacks, laughing together. An older couple, moving slowly, completely calm. They have done this many times before. They don't worry. I want to be like them. Flight on time? Good. The line moves slowly. Then it's my turn. I step forward. I stand up straight. First impression. Calm, confident. Even if I don't feel completely calm inside, act calm, then feel calm. In that order. I step up to the counter. The woman there smiles at me. Good morning. Can I help you? Good morning. I'd like to check in, please. My name is Emma. Of course. Can I see your passport? I take the passport from my pocket and give it to her. She looks at it. She types something. A moment of waiting. That small moment where you don't know what comes next, and you just breathe. Are you checking in any luggage today? Yes, this suitcase. She puts my suitcase on the belt. It disappears behind a little curtain, off to the plane, without me. We will meet again at the other end. I always feel slightly anxious watching my bag disappear. That small feeling of trust. You give something, you wait. It comes back. Usually. Off to the plane without me. We'll meet again at the other end. Here is your boarding pass. You are in seat 14A. That's a window seat. A window seat. Perfect. Window seats are one of life's small pleasures. You can lean against the wall. You can watch the world from far above. I always keep the shade open. Your gate is gate 22B. Boarding starts at 8:30. Go through security and then follow the signs. Thank you. Which way is security? She points to the left. Turn left at the end of this hall. You'll see the signs. Thank you very much. Have a good flight. I pick up my boarding pass, that small piece of paper. Or these days, a phone screen. But I printed mine. I like the paper one. Something satisfying about holding it. I look at it for a moment. My name, my seat, my gate. Gate 22B, 8:30. I start walking toward security. Boarding pass in my hand. Passport in my pocket. Everything I need. Just these 2 things. Security is a little stressful. It always is. You have to take off your jacket. You have to take out your laptop. You have to put everything in the gray tray. Everything. I put my jacket in the tray, the gray plastic tray, cold and flat. I know this ritual well. Jacket first, then shoes, then the bag, carefully so nothing spills, then the phone. Then I walk through and hope. My shoes, my bag, my phone. I walk through the scanner. Beep. The security officer looks at me. Can you step back, please? Of course. Sorry. I step back. I check my pockets. Something is still in my jacket pocket. My passport. I forgot to take it out. I put it in the tray. I walk through again. This time, no beep. The officer nods. You're good. I collect my things from the tray. Jacket on. Shoes on. Phone in my pocket. Passport back where it belongs. I look at the signs above my head. Green background, white letters, gates 20 to 30, this way. I follow the arrow. Airports are good at signs. They know people are often tired or stressed or lost. So they make the signs very clear. Big arrows, simple words. This way, that way, follow. Gates 2030, this way. The departure area is big and bright. Shops selling books, chocolates, and things nobody needs. Cafes with long queues and short menus. Rows of seats facing the big windows. Everyone looking out at the planes, because that is what you do in airports. You look at the planes. Shops, cafes, seats by the windows. I find a seat by a large window. I can see the runway from here. Planes moving slowly in the early light. Big, slow, careful. I find a cafe and buy a coffee. I need it. I sit down by a large window. I can see the runway from here. Planes moving slowly in the early light. Big, slow, heavy things. And then they fly. I watch a plane take off. It goes fast on the runway. Faster, faster. And then it lifts up, clean, into the morning sky. Just like that. Gone. I never get tired of watching that. That moment of lift. When it leaves the ground, something about it is always a little magical. In 40 minutes, that will be me. I drink my coffee slowly. I watch the planes. I think about where I'm going. I find the gate and sit down near the window. The gate area is full of people waiting, bags everywhere, conversations in many languages. A few children running between the seats. One man already asleep in his chair, hat over his face. I watch the plane parked outside. That one is mine. The gate area is full of people. Everyone sitting, waiting, looking at phones. A few children running around. A woman trying to stop them. A man asleep in his chair. Already. The screen at the gate changes. Now boarding. Time to go. The line moves slowly. People show their boarding passes. The agent scans them one by one. Beep, beep, beep. I show my boarding pass. Beep. Enjoy your flight. Thank you. I walk down the long bridge to the plane. That long corridor. Carpeted. Lit. The sound of wheels on the carpet. Voices ahead. Someone talking on the phone. The smell of recycled air starting. At the end, the door. The entrance to the plane. A narrow door that opens into a whole other world. At the end, the door of the aircraft. A flight attendant smiles as I walk in. Welcome aboard. Thank you. I find row 14. I find seat A. I count the rows. 1, 2, 3. 14. A is always by the window, left side. I know this. I always book A, the window seat. I put my small bag in the overhead locker. I sit down. I look out the window. The wing of the plane. That familiar view from a window seat. The wing. Long and flat. Light blinking at the end. Red, green, white. The ground. Workers in yellow vests moving below. Someone sits down next to me. An older man with a newspaper. He nods at me. I nod back. The language of people sitting next to each other. No words needed. Just a nod. I see you, you see me. We are both here. That's fine. We don't speak. That's fine. The doors close. A pilot's voice comes through the speakers. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard Flight 204 to Portland. Our flight time today is 2 hours and 15 minutes. We will be cruising at 35,000 feet. Please fasten your seatbelts and enjoy the flight. I buckle my seatbelt. I always feel a certain calm after that announcement. The pilot has spoken. The plane knows what it's doing. I just need to sit here. That's my only job for the next 2 hours. Sit, look out the window, arrive. I feel it click. That sound, click. Small but important. Ready. I look out the window one more time. The plane starts to move. Slowly at first. Turning. Taxiing. The airport moves past my window. Buildings. Other planes. More workers. Then we reach the runway. We stop for a moment. And then the engines. Loud. Very loud. The plane goes fast. Very fast. I feel it in my whole body. Faster. 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 And then we lift. The ground goes down. The airport gets small. The roads, the buildings, the river, all getting smaller and smaller. I put my hand on the window, cool glass. Outside, the world is getting very small. Inside, I feel very large, very full of something. Joy. That is the word. Joy. The ground falls away below us. The airport gets smaller and smaller. The roads, the buildings, the river, all getting smaller and smaller. And then clouds. We go through the clouds, gray and white all around. For a moment, nothing. Just gray, just cloud. The plane shakes a little. Normal. Fine. This is normal. And then, above the clouds, blue sky, morning sun. The clouds below us, a white floor, soft and still from up here. From above, they look like somewhere you could walk. Blue sky, bright sun, the clouds below us like a white floor. So beautiful. I sit there for a long time, just looking. The man next to me is reading his newspaper. I am looking at clouds. A flight attendant comes with drinks. Would you like something to drink? Yes, please. Can I get some orange juice? Of course. She gives me a small cup. Cold, sweet, orange juice at 35,000 feet in a small plastic cup. It tastes the same as at home. Of course it does. Orange juice is orange juice. But it tastes better here. Everything tastes better at 35,000 feet. 2 hours and 15 minutes. I take out my book, the one I packed for the plane. I read 2 chapters, not fast, slowly, the way you read when you have time and know where to be for 2 hours. The book is good. A travel story, actually. Appropriate. Then I put the book down. I look out the window again. The clouds have changed. Thinner now. Lower. We are descending very slowly. So slowly you can't really feel it. But you can see it. The horizon looks different. The man next to me has finished his newspaper. He folds it carefully, puts it in the seat pocket, then hat over face. Asleep in about 30 seconds. I envy that, the ability to sleep anywhere, on planes, in chairs, in airports. Some people have this gift. I do not. Now he is asleep, hat off this time, head against the headrest. The deep, confident sleep of a frequent traveler. I have time. I close my eyes for a while. The hum of the engine is steady, calm. I think about the city ahead, Portland, streets I don't know yet, a hotel I've never seen, people I haven't met. Everything is waiting. I fall asleep for a little while. I think about asking for directions in Portland. Excuse me, how do I get to... Which way is the subway? Is it far from here? Simple questions. I know them, but real life and practice are different. In practice, nobody answers back in a different accent. In real life, anything can happen. That's why I came. When I wake up, the clouds are gone, green land below, a river, a city, the pilot's voice again. Ladies and gentlemen, we are beginning our descent into Portland. Local time is 11:45. The weather is sunny and 68 degrees. Please return to your seats and fasten your seatbelts. I straighten my seat. I buckle up. I look out the window. The city is getting closer. Roads like gray lines. Cars moving slowly from this height. Houses, trees, a park, a school. Someone's garden with a trampoline. Roads, houses, cars, a river running through the middle, and bridges, many beautiful bridges. The plane lands with a bump, then smooth again, rolling down the runway, the engines very loud as we slow down. We're here. Everyone claps. I clap too. Why do people clap when a plane lands? I don't know. Nobody knows. But everyone does it, and it always feels right. A small celebration. We were up there, now we are back. We made it. That small sound, hands clapping in a plane, it always makes me smile. The arrivals hall is big and busy. New airport, new air, new signs, everything slightly different from home. I stand for a moment and get my bearings. I follow the signs. Baggage claim this way. I follow the arrows on the floor. I wait by the baggage belt. People stand around it in a circle. Everyone watching the belt go around, waiting for their bags. The bags start coming. That moment of waiting. You know your bag is coming, just not when. So everyone watches the belt. 30 people, staring, waiting, hoping. Black bag, blue bag, big gray bag. A bag with a red ribbon tied on the handle. Smart, easy to find. Then my suitcase. I see it coming. I grab it off the belt. Good. My bag made it. Always a small moment of relief. The bag went on one plane, I went on the same plane, and we both arrived. Together. On time. I walk toward the exit. Big glass doors. Automatic. I walk through them and step outside. That moment, the first step outside in a new place, the air changes, the sound changes. Everything is slightly different from what you know. And that difference, that is the whole point. They open as I walk through. I step outside. Fresh air. A new city. I stop for a moment. First breath in the new city. Different air. Warmer. A little humid. A smell of traffic and trees and some air, coffee. I look around. People everywhere. Taxis, buses, cars, signs I don't understand yet. A city I have never been to. I take out my phone. I look at the hotel address. The River House Hotel, 14 Bridge Street. I try to use the map on my phone. The little circle spins and spins and spins. 3 bars of signal, then 2, then 1, then the map freezes. A city I don't know and no map to help. I put the phone in my pocket. Old method then. Ask a person. Loading. Still loading. The airport Wi-Fi is slow, of course, but the internet is slow. The map won't load. I look up. I see a man standing nearby. He looks calm, local. I take a breath. Excuse me. He turns and looks at me. Yes? How do I get to the city center from here? I'm looking for Bridge Street. Bridge Street? That's downtown. The easiest way is the airport train. Just follow the signs for the rail link. It takes about 20 minutes. The rail link. Okay, where do I buy a ticket? There are machines at the station entrance. Just look for the blue signs. You can't miss them. Thank you so much. No problem. Enjoy Portland. He smiles and walks away. I stand there for a moment. I think about what just happened. I asked for directions in English, in a new city, to a stranger, and it worked. The fear before is always bigger than the thing itself. I look for the blue signs. There they are. Rail link, with an arrow. This way. I follow the signs through the terminal, down an escalator, down another, through a long corridor, and then a train station. Inside the airport, I buy a ticket from the machine. It's simple. Touch the screen, choose the destination, city center, one way. I tap my card. The ticket comes out. I wait on the platform, not long, 3 minutes. I look at the signs on the wall. City center, 18 minutes. Perfect. A few other travelers with bags. Everyone quiet, looking at phones, waiting. The train comes. Clean, white, new. I get on. I find a seat by the window. Of course, always the window. The train moves, smooth, quiet, clean. Different from the trains at home. Every city has its own kind of train, its own underground smell, its own sound. We come out of the tunnel under the airport. Suddenly, daylight, green fields, then houses, then streets, then buildings, a river running between the buildings, bridges, parks, people on the streets. Ordinary life I don't know yet, but I will. The city getting bigger as we get closer. I look out the window. This is Portland, my first time here. And already I can see why people love it. Green, Rivers, old buildings and new buildings together. Something warm about it. The train announcements come on. Next stop, City Center. All passengers for Bridge Street, please alight here. This is my stop. I stand up. I take my suitcase. The doors open. I step out. City Center Station. I'm here. Now where is Bridge Street? I come out of the station. The light is different here. Brighter. Warmer. The air smells of coffee and something baking. A big square. People walking in every direction. Shops and cafes around the edges. A fountain in the middle. I look at my phone again. The map is working now. Finally. The blue dot is me. The red pin is the hotel. 4 minutes. That way. I check the street name. Pine Street. Turn left. Then Bridge Street. 2 blocks. Easy. Bridge Street, 4 minutes walk. That way. I start walking. The streets are nice, clean, interesting. Old buildings with big windows. A bookshop. A flower stall. A coffee shop with people outside. I turn left on Pine Street. I walk 2 blocks. I turn right. And then I stop. This doesn't look right. I check the map. Wrong turn. 1 wrong turn at the beginning. That's how getting lost starts. But that's okay. Being lost is not the problem. Finding your way, that is the skill. I went the wrong way. I should have turned right, not left. I turn around. I retrace my steps, back to the corner I came from. In a new city, going the wrong way is normal. Nobody knows every street the first time. The question is just, what do you do next? I go back to the corner. An older woman is standing there with a small dog. She has white hair and kind eyes. She wears a blue coat even in summer. The little dog is brown and very round. He looks like a bread roll with ears. The dog is looking at a pigeon. The pigeon does not care. "Excuse me," I say. The woman looks up. "Sorry to bother you. I'm looking for Bridge Street. Am I going the right way?" She thinks for a moment. "Bridge Street, yes. Go straight ahead, past the post office. Then turn right at the corner with the red building. Bridge Street is the next one after that. Past the post office. Turn right at the red building, then Bridge Street. Got it. That's right. It's about 5 minutes walk." "Thank you so much." "You're very welcome, dear. Are you visiting?" "Yes. First time in Portland." "Oh, you'll love it. Beautiful city. Enjoy your visit." She smiles warmly. Even the little dog looks up at me for a moment. Small moments like this, they make you feel welcome in a new place. I start walking again. The woman with the blue coat and the little dog. She is still standing on the corner when I look back. The dog is looking at the pigeon again. Still not caring. I smile. Small things, everywhere. Even on a day like this. I go straight. I pass the post office. Yellow building. Easy. Turn right at the red building. I see the red building. Brick. Old. Corner building with big windows. I turn right. I see the red building on the corner. I turn right. And there it is. Bridge Street. Bridge Street. I can already see the river at the end of the road. Silver gray. Wide. Moving slowly. Beautiful. And across the road, a hotel. The River House Hotel. There it is, just like in the photo online, but better, real. Green door, black railings, window boxes with red flowers. A small sign above the door. Simple, quiet, exactly right. White letters on a dark green sign. I stop for a second. I just look at it. I flew alone. For a moment, I just stand on the pavement. People walk past me, going somewhere. I just stand. I got through the airport. I got on the train. I asked for directions. I got lost. I asked again. I found it. Determination. I pull my suitcase across the road. The wheels go bump, bump, bump over the cobblestones. Old stones, worn smooth by years of footsteps. A sound that feels like you made it, like the city is saying, welcome. A sound that feels somehow like arrival. The lobby of the River House Hotel is quiet. The kind of quiet that feels intentional. Someone designed this room to feel calm. Warm light from lamps, wooden floors, a tall green plant, the smell of coffee from somewhere inside. And something else, candles maybe, or wood. I feel my shoulders relax. I didn't know they were tense, but they were. And now they relax. Warm light, wooden floors, a green plant in the corner, the smell of coffee from somewhere inside. A young man stands at the front desk. He looks up as I come in. Welcome to the River House Hotel. How can I help you? Hi, I have a reservation. My name is Emma. Let me check. He types something. Yes, Emma. 2 nights? That's right. Lovely. Can I see your passport? Of course. I take it from my pocket. I give it to him. He looks at it. He hands it back. Your room is on the 3rd floor, room 312. Here is your key card. The elevator is just behind you. Breakfast starts at 7:30. 7:30. I write that on my phone so I don't forget. 7:30. Breakfast. Tomorrow morning, something to look forward to. Is there anything else you need? Actually, is there a good place to eat near here for dinner tonight? Yes, there's a great restaurant just around the corner. It's called the Blue Anchor. Very good food, very reasonable. Turn right when you leave the hotel. It's about 2 minutes walk. Turn right, the Blue Anchor. Perfect. Thank you so much. Our pleasure. Enjoy your stay. I take the key card. I find the elevator. 3rd floor. Room 312. The elevator is slow. That is fine. I am in no hurry. The journey is done. 3rd floor. The doors open. A quiet corridor. Carpet. Soft light. Room numbers on the doors. 301, 302, 303. I walk down, pulling my suitcase. The wheels are quiet here. No more cobblestones. I put the key card to the door. The light turns green. Green means go. Always green means go. The door opens. I step inside. A clean room. Simple, but nice. A big window. White pillows on the bed. A desk. A lamp. A little kettle for tea. A clean room. A big window. A bed that looks very comfortable. A small desk. A lamp. I'd put my suitcase in the corner. I open it, just a little. Check that everything is still there. Clothes, toothbrush, charger, book. All there. Good. I sit on the edge of the bed. I look at the ceiling. White, simple, unfamiliar. Not my ceiling. Someone else's ceiling. For 2 nights, mine. I like that feeling. The first night somewhere new. Tomorrow morning, breakfast at 7:30. Then more of the city. New streets, new places, new conversations, all in English. But that is tomorrow. Right now, just this. A quiet room, a river outside, sleep. When everything is still a little bit foreign, and that's okay. That's the point. And I breathe, in, out, the sound of the city outside, muffled, traffic, a voice, a door somewhere. Ordinary sounds, but they are Portland sounds, a city that is new to me. Just breathe, in through the nose, out through the mouth. One breath, two breaths. The room is quiet, no engine, no announcement, just stillness. Then I smile, slowly, without deciding to. The kind of smile that just comes when something went right. A moment of quiet after a long day. Then I get up. I go to the window. The river, right there, just below the hotel. Wide, dark, moving slowly. The way rivers move when they have been moving forever. Two old stone bridges over it. Lights on the railings starting to glow. Evening coming. The light turning gold. Orange on the water. A small boat going under one of the bridges. A man on the boat, looking at his phone. Even on the river. Even at sunset. Right there, just below. Wide and dark and moving slowly. Bridges over it, lit with lights. Boats at the edges. The sun is lower now, late afternoon light, orange on the water. I stand there and just look. I am in Portland. I got here, by myself. I did it. I check the time. 3:45. About 3 hours since I landed. 3 hours from arrivals hall to hotel room. With a wrong turn, a map that didn't load, 2 conversations with strangers, a train, a walk, a cobblestone street. 3 hours and I am here. I say it again, quietly, to myself. I did it, not perfectly. I got lost. I beeped at security. I almost forgot my passport. But I did it. All of it. Alone, in English. I freshen up, change my clothes. I wash my face. Cold water, always cold water. It wakes you up no matter how tired you are. Put on something comfortable. I look in the mirror. I look tired, but happy. The good kind of tired. I leave the hotel, turn right. Just like the man at the desk said, 2 minutes walk. The evening street is nice, quiet, but not empty. Other restaurants, a bookshop still open, someone walking a dog. The smell of food from open kitchen windows. The Blue Anchor is a small restaurant. Warm light through the window. The sound of voices inside. A chalkboard sign by the door. Today's special, fresh cod. Wooden tables, candles. The smell of food, warm and good. Not too busy, not too quiet. A woman at the door greets me. Good evening. Table for one? Yes, please. Of course, right this way. She takes me to a small table near the window. I can see the street outside. People walking, the last of the evening light. I look at the menu, handwritten, short, simple. 3 starters, 4 main dishes, 2 desserts. I like menus like this. Short menus mean my kitchen knows what it's doing. Simple food, pasta, fish, soup. I order the fish and a glass of water. The waiter smiles. Good choice. Very fresh today. Thank you. While I wait, I look out the window. A couple walking by, holding hands. They look comfortable together. The way people look when they have been together a long time. A man with a guitar case on his back, going somewhere to play, or coming back from playing. Two students arguing about something, and then laughing. Arguments that end in laughter are the best kind. A couple walking by, holding hands. A man with a guitar case on his back. Two students arguing about something and laughing. Ordinary people. Ordinary evening. New city. I think about my day. 5:45 this morning. Dark apartment. Passport under a pile of books. The taxi in the quiet early streets. The airport. The check-in. The security. The coffee by the window. Watching planes. The plane lifting into the sky. Clouds below. Blue sky above. Landing. The arrivals hall. The man who told me about the rail link. The train. The city growing closer. Getting lost. The woman with the little dog. Finding Bridge Street. The hotel. The window. The river. One day. So many moments. All of them in English. And I did it. All of it. Not perfectly. I forgot my charger. I went the wrong way. I beeped at security. I got lost. But I asked for help, and people helped me. That is all you need to know. Ask, and people will help. In Portland, in Tokyo, in London, in any city. If you open your mouth, people will help. In any city, in any language. If you ask, people help. The food arrives. Fish with vegetables and rice. I eat slowly. It's very good. The fish is fresh, light, simple. The vegetables are warm and bright. A small jug of lemon sauce on the side. Good food in a warm place after a long day. There are few better things. After dinner, I order a tea. I sit with it for a while. I watch the street outside. Portland at night. People going home or going out. The warm light of restaurants. The sound of the city getting quieter. I think I am here, in Portland, at a table by the window with a cup of tea, alone, and completely fine, just being here. Then I take out my phone. I call home. My friend Sarah picks up. Emma, how is it? How was the flight? It was good. I made it. You made it? Of course you did. What's the city like? Beautiful. I can see a river from my hotel window. I got a little lost, but I found the hotel. You got lost? She laughs. Only a little. I asked for directions. It worked. See, you didn't need me at all. No, I didn't. I smile. We talk for a few more minutes. Then I say good night. I pay the bill. Can I have the bill, please? Of course. She brings it. I look at it. I leave a tip. Not large, but fair. The fish was good. The service was warm. That deserves something. I walk back to the hotel. The night is cool and clear. The bridges over the river are lit up, reflections on the dark water below. I stop on the pavement and just look. 1 minute, just looking at the bridges. This is why people travel. Not for the airports, not for the security queues, for this. Standing on a bridge, in a new city, at night, and feeling alive. Standing on a bridge, in a new city, at night, and feeling alive. The night is cool now. The bridges over the river are lit up, beautiful and still. I go up to my room. I get into bed. The sheets are clean and cool. The pillow is soft. I turn off the lamp. Dark, quiet, Still. The sound of the river comes through the window, very soft, almost like breathing. The window is open a little. The cool night air comes in. Portland night air. The smell of the river, something clean about it. I can hear the river, very faintly. Just a soft sound. Moving water. I close my eyes. Today was a big day. 5:45 this morning. Dark apartment. Alarm. Passport under the books. Taxi in the quiet streets. Airport. Check-in. Security. Boarding pass. Seat 14A. Window seat. The plane going up. Clouds below. Blue sky above. Landing. Arrivals hall. The man who told me about the rail link. Getting lost. The woman with the little dog. Bridge Street. The hotel. Room 312. The river from the window. Dinner. The phone call. Sarah laughing. All of it in English. I flew alone for the first time. I asked strangers for directions. I checked into a hotel by myself. I had dinner alone in a new city. And I was okay. Better than okay. Today was a big day. I flew alone for the first time. I got through an airport in English. I asked for directions in a new city in English. I got lost. I asked again. I found my way. And all of it in English. I fall asleep. The river sounds keep me company. Today, we lived through a complete day together. We woke up at 5:45 in a dark apartment, an alarm, a suitcase already packed, and a passport under a pile of books. We found the passport under a pile of books. We checked in at the airport. We got through security. We sat by the window and watched planes. We flew through clouds, above them, under the blue sky. We landed in a new city. We asked a stranger for directions. "Excuse me, how do I get to the city center?" The rail link. Blue signs, 20 minutes. We got on a train, a clean white train, a seat by the window. Portland getting bigger as we came closer. We got a little lost. Turn right at the red building. Bridge Street is the next one after that. We found Bridge Street. We found the hotel. We ate dinner alone at a window table in a new city. We called home. "Emma, how is it?" "I made it. I got a little lost, but I found it." "Of course you did." We fell asleep to the sound of a river, and we did it in English. Not perfect English, real English. The kind that gets you from the airport to the hotel. The kind that makes people help you. The kind that works. All of it in English. You didn't need perfect grammar today. You didn't need B2 vocabulary. You didn't need a perfect accent. You didn't need big words. You just needed to follow the story, to stay with it. And you did. That's what Monday is for. Wednesday, you practice, you drill, you learn the form. Friday, you practice more, specific situations. Monday, you live it, the story, a day, a journey, all in English. And after 6 weeks of Mondays like this, you will notice something. Monday feels different. Not like learning, like living. Not learning English. Wednesday, you learn directions. Friday, you learn airport English. Monday, you live them. In a story, in a day, in English. And after 6 weeks of Mondays like this, you don't just know the phrases. You know how they feel in your mouth, in your ears, in your body, living it. I'll be back next Monday. A new story, a new hour, in English, living it. That is the difference. And that is what Monday is for. This is Emma from Speak English Daily. If you want to fly alone one day, you can. If you want to ask for directions in a new city, you can. You have the words. You heard them today. They are in your ears now. Excuse me, how do I get to the city center? I'd like to check in, please. Is it far from here? Could you speak a little slower? These phrases are in your ears now. From the story, from the journey, not from a list, from a day. They are yours now. Use them. They are yours. And wherever you are right now, whatever city, whatever country, you just lived 1 hour in English. That counts. That is real. Good night, wherever you are.